What's up guys? Cringy intro aside, this is a really big review. We will be reviewing the 2016 project by very sought after artist Frank Ocean. This album is very expensive. It goes for about $1,000 on eBay. But this album, I may have clickbaited you a little bit. This is a popular knockoff of that because unfortunately for you, I don't have that much money. But this album goes for about $250 on $250 on Amazon, but I was able to get it for a little bit cheaper than that. And if you want to find out the source of where I got that, you'll have to stay till the end of the video. Sorry. This album is very good. Frank Ocean puts together a beautiful masterpiece on Blonde, and it shows the step up and the creative differences that he's going to take with future projects, hopefully. And it just shows maturity, honestly, because on past projects he was talking about like drugs and alcohol, and here he's kind of moving away and talking about what those things lead to and the problems that come along with that. That's why I really like this album, because a lot of rappers and artists and R&B artists such as Frank Ocean, they show alcohol and other substances as being very great, and they don't show the downsides of them. But Blonde does that very well. It also shows this beautiful contrast between day and night in this relationship that Frank Ocean's in. Altogether, very good album and very well put together by Frank Ocean. A very good masterpiece. But we will be doing the official vinyl review so you can see what the inside of a $1,000 vinyl looks like. We will be doing an individual song review as well as a overall album review to finish it off. Now for an $1,000 record, you would assume you get a lot, especially considering this is Frank Ocean, and Frank Ocean worked with Odd Future, which has a lot of high quality gatefolds, and that's usually their style. But this one, it is, I'm pretty sure, a bootleg, although it is still very expensive, and it's just 2 records inside of here, but the front cover is obviously very nice. It's a very nice album cover. I like how Frank Ocean's got the like Minecraft kind of looking hair, and it just shows pretty much, it shows that like boys can also have like a soft side, you know, kind of, because that's why the album is under the Boys Don't Cry, which a lot of people thought was going to be the name of this album. And on the back, you've got the name of each track as well as the side they're on. This is a pretty lengthy album, but also very good. It looks more like an art piece than it does an album, especially since there's not much rap, and this is just kind of its own piece. Now the record is on this very nice orange, and you got Blonde in the middle, what you should listen to the track on, and then all of the different songs. And the other one is pretty much the same, as it uses the exact same template. This record is very good, very high quality, and I would recommend picking it up if you are willing to pay a price. It is very expensive, but it is also, the record sounds crystal clear, a lot better than listening to it on Apple Music or Spotify. And if you love this album as much as I do, I'd recommend picking it up. Next, we will go to the individual song review for this album. Just to preface before we get into this, all these songs are amazing, and everyone has a different favorite song on this album. Now we'll start off with the intro track, Nikes. I don't think this is the strongest track on this album, but it is still very, very good. Very good opener to the day part of this album, and it's a very beautiful song. I'd have to give it an 8 out of 10. Next, we move on to Ivy. Ivy shows a kind of sensitive side to Frank Ocean. It's a very good song, kind of a song, more of a pop song, but a lot better, as you can tell that he's an R&B artist who goes for a more mainstream look on this song. It's got to be a 9 out of 10. Next is Pink and White. As this is a shorter song, it is also very beautiful. I would have to give this song a 9 out of 10 as well. Next is Be Yourself, and I'm pretty sure that this is a interlude, and obviously we don't judge interludes too hard, so I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Next is Solo. This song is really good. Very good simplicity and sensitive again. It's just very quiet and easygoing song, and it gives a good feel. I would have to give this song a 9 out of 10. Next is Skyline 2. I believe this is another interlude. If I am certain, sorry. If I'm wrong, sorry. This is another pretty good song on this album, or a pretty good interlude. I'd have to give this an 8 out of 10. Next is Self Control. A lot of people believe that this is one of the higher and better songs on this album, and I would also have to agree this is a really good song. I would have to give this one a 9 out of 10. Next is Good Guy. This is another really good song on this album. It's got to be an 8 out of 10 for me. Next is Nights. This is my personal favorite song on this album. I love the beat switch, and I love how it switches from days to night as it splits this album in half from the day part to the night part. It's got to be a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. Next is Solo, the reprise, sorry. This is another really good song on this album. Great vocals by Andre 3000. A song that I look into researching a lot. It's very, very good. I would have to give this one a 10 out of 10 as well. Next is Pretty Sweet. This song, I think, is one of the shorter ones as well. This is also pretty good. It's another kind of just their song that kind of puts more into the story. I'd have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Next is Facebook Story. I'm pretty sure this is an interlude. I would have to give this one an 8 out of 10 since we don't judge interludes too hard, but it also does tie the story of this album together better. Next is Close to You. This is another song that's pretty good. I mean, every song on this album is really good, honestly. I'd have to give this one another 8 out of 10. Next is White Ferrari. This is another really strong song on this album. It's very quiet and very easygoing as some of the previous songs like Solo, but it also does convey a message that like materialistic things aren't everything. It's a great song. It's got to be a 9 out of 10. Next is String Fried. Sorry if I screwed that up. The song is also really good. It's got to be a 9 out of 10 for me. Next is Godspeed, which is the second to last penultimate song on this album. This album is very good. It's very good vocals from Frank Ocean, and you can tell how he's like a true R&B artist on this song. It's got to be a 10 out of 10. Next is the closing track, Future Free. This song is kind of like Nike's, how it's not a strong song on this album, but it's also a very good opener and closer. This song is very good. It's got to be an 8 out of 10 though. Next we will go to the overall album review. Now after listening to all those songs again and giving them an individual review, you can probably tell that this album is honestly a masterpiece, and an album that's definitely worth listening to if you haven't listened to Frank Ocean or you're just trying to get into Frank Ocean music. This album, if I had to give it an official review, has to be a 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. It should have won an award. I'm not sure if it did or didn't. I didn't check. Sorry, probably should have done my homework. But this is an amazing album. It shows leaps from Channel Orange, and honestly, it makes Frank Ocean fans like myself will really look forward to the future with Frank Ocean music. This album, once again, I can tell you guys where I picked this up now. Sorry. I picked this up at Ear Candy Music. The shipping, if you're buying from there to Canada, might be a little long, but it's worth it because you can say that you bought a $1,000 vinyl for definitely a lot cheaper. Thank you guys all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the clickbait. It is what it is. You clicked on the video. I really hope all of you guys have a good day, and if you really like this video and you can put up with my cringiness, please consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.